Alright, my friend sent me this. So, it's not gonna happen because Capcom has been fucking busting our balls with this for 40 fucking years, but let's hope there's a Dragon's Dogma 2 with the special events. Alright, cut the music, we're watching this. We're gonna start from the beginning. If it gets boring, we'll ×2 speed it. Because my friend said I only need to watch like the last minute. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's starting soon. Okay.
皆さんこんにちは。この動画をご覧いただきありがとうございます。
Can you guys see the subtitles? Shit.
カプコン
Alright,
ドラゴンズドグマ
watch
ディレ
it
ク
like
ターの
this.
磯野秀明です。先日ドラゴンズドグマは10周年を迎
The
えるこ
little
とがで
lorries
き
are
ま
an
す。
active detriment
これ
to
も皆様の応援
content.
のおかげです。本当にありが
They
と
get
うご
in
ざ
the
います。
way.
今日はですね、ドラゴンズドグマがどんな風に生まれたかっていうのを皆さんと一緒に振り返っていきたいと思います。それではこちらの映像をどうぞ。
Dude, why do they keep I cannot believe this game came out 10 years ago, but why do they keep trickle dicking us on this game? Like, give us the sequel or not, Capcom!
日本に入ってきた一番最初のゲームブックを予約して買って、それ家で夢中になってサイコロ振りながらですね、インチキ専用に進んでいってサイコロ振ってあーってやり直してっていうのをやってたのが一番最初、まあハイファンタジーとか RPG に触れたのは一番最初そこでしたね。だからゲームはアーケードをコンシューマー限らずめちゃめちゃ好きでずっとやってたんですけど、まあ RPG も大好きでやってたんですけど、まあとにかく当時のやつは経験値上げをねして進む、経験値上げして進むっていうところが多くてですね、僕どうしてもこうアクション
Thank you, Mr. Outdated. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Mr. Outdated's plan is to just make sure this Shubathon never fucking ends. We're at 506 subscriptions. Thank you so much. I got another 25 minutes to the fucking clock. Let's go. Holy shit. Alright. There it is.
ゲーム派から入ってるってところもあってですね。
6 hours? We could still end it tonight. We could still end it tonight.
ずっと思ってて、特にスト2が出た後とかだと戦闘部分がスト2みたいな自由度の高いアクションで、まあ、ストーリー性と成長要素がある RPG 欲しいな欲しいなっていうのはずっと思ってました。当初アーケードと呼ばれる、業務用のゲームを作る部署に入って、クイズゲーム作ったり、ストリートファイター0作ったりしてたんですけども、ほどなくしてですね、家庭用ゲーム機の性能が上がっていってアーケードと、変わらない、能力になってきた時に、うちの部署も両方アーケードコンシューマー両方作るような感じに変わっていきまして、ちょうどですねその頃から、ジャスティス学園だったりとか、スターグラディエーターもそうですけども、ほぼ同時開発みたいな、体制になっていきました。大きくコンシューマー側にシフトしていった時期になるんですね、2000年の初め頃っていうのは。でその時に僕らのいてたもともとアーケードだった部署が大ヒットゲームを作ろうぜということで、たくさんね大きなタイトルが立ち上がった時期がありました。でそのうちの一つがかねてからね、当時の僕のボスと一緒にこういうの作りたいねって言ってたもともとアーケード版のダンジョン&ドラゴンズを、うちの部署で作ってたのもありまして、このハイファンタジーの世界を今の技術で、皆さんに遊んでもらいたいなというところでいくつかゲームの案があってまして、そのうちの一つが、今のモンスターハンターですね。でもう一つが一人用プレイに特化したゲームとして僕が担当して立ち上げようとした RPG っていうのが1個ありました。これは コンセプトとしては
No way, development
スト
started
ーリー
all the
用
way
の
back on the
RPG なんだけども
PS2.
オンラインでみんなで一緒に、戦ってるような RPG にしたいなで当然うちの、ね、アクション大好きな
I
うちの
can't
部署
believe
が
it
作ってるん
started
で
at like the same
アクション
time as
RPG と
Monster
いうところで、
Hunter.
計画していたプロジェクトになりますオンラインじゃないんだけどもみんなで遊べるっていうのが自分の作ったキャラクターを友達と貸し借りしながらパーティープレイのようなアクションゲームを作れないかなっていうのをベースに考えてましたまあそれがずっと温めてたポーンシステムの一番最初の原型という形になりますもうお前やれって話になりまして、デビルメイクライ2担当することになりましたで、それはほどなく終わったんですけども、どうしてもその後3作りたくなりましてですね、途中から関わってたもんでゼロから作りたいなってところで3作らせてくださいということでレビル3やったと次何したいですかみたいな話がプロデューサーが出てですねいやそれだったらもともとデビルに関わる前に作ってたアクション RPG 作りたいんやけどという話に、深夜のファミレスでしてほなそれやりますかという話で当時プロデューサーと盛り上がって、会社の方に掛け合う
It's probably a lot better that ended up happening and they waited for it because the technology of the PS3 I just feel like fulfills all that better than the PS2 would have ever done.
アクション RPG っていう中で池野くんがね最初にそんなん普通のアクションのやつ作ってもしゃあないやんなんか掴んで登れるとか戦闘
Yes, dude, that was the coolest part of this game. Just fucking jumping on top of a giant, climbing his ass.
大概みんなでっかいキャラ出したくなるでしょで大概大きいキャラ出てくるのに足元でね切ってるような絵になるからそれなら、やっぱりもうちょっと絵代わりしないと作る意味はないかなと思ったんでね。
僕ディレクターでしょそんな難しいこと最初から言いづらいねやんかもう難しいことだって分かってるから
So fucking cool, dude.
今見てもドラゴンズドグマぐらいあんなしっかりと敵に登ってガシガシやって自由にできるようなゲームって出てへん
Damn, I kind of want to replay this game now.
当時
I never played the
10年前の
DLC.
時点でそんなんて難しいの分かってる
だってね今までずっとアクションやってきたでしょ、ね、
Where is this game available to even
普通
play? I
に
don't
作
even
ったら
know.
ね従来デビルとかね格闘ゲームで培った面白いアクションゲームはできるだろうから
I also
これ
really
じゃな
love
い
the
ところを
Lorian
挑
design
戦
in
しない
this
と
game.
ただこう魔法がバンバン出てくる世界をリアルに作ろうと思った時に魔法どうすんねんとにかく魔法の呪文を唱えるっていうのは精神力を消費するとなんとかってやったらとかなるとかすげえ魔法であればあるほど長い難しい呪文を喋らなあかんとかっていうのって全然それってアクションゲームのアクションと一緒やから入れていったらいけるんちゃうのっていうところで
On the
始
PS4
め
and
た
Switch now?
それが見た目で分かるよう
Is it
な
on
ところ
Steam
に
at all?
工夫してやってくれたところもあるのかなというふうには思って
I don't want to play that shit on the Switch.
ドラゴンズドグマの舞台としてはロケハンで訪れたイングランドをイメージしてました。あとはフィールドのデザインはウェールズ地方っていうのがあるんですけどそこの古城や海岸線のイメージを、基本参考にはしていました。
とにかく雑草を見てきて雑草が違うからパッと見た目で日本とイギリスの違いって雑
That's
草とか
crazy. That's really cool.
違いましたね。アップダウンの続く丘陵地がめちゃくちゃ多くてそこすごく参考にしてて視界のブラインドの作り方とか遠くの目的地をすごく分かりやすく見せるにはやっぱりああいう地形は本
It's
当
on
に
Steam
ゲー
for
ムの
$5.
舞台として
Fuck, dude, is that what we're doing today?
オ
Are we
フライ
playing
ンや
Dragon's
け
Dogma
ど
today?
一人用やけどつながってるやつ作りたいとっていう話で、
Watch I complain about the whole thing, how it hasn't aged well.
説明したと思うんですけどもどんな風に思ってます
It
か
ill likes fire, Arisen.
こっちです
It ill likes fire,
学者様こ
Arisen.
っちですって前で分かれ道で言ってくれってね
前に行くってなったらねこう意識を感じたりとかオフなのにオンラインっぽくなるっていうのは今でこそ分かるけど
賢くするのは頑張ったらできんねやけども賢いから でやってるっぽく感じるってわけじゃないっていうところを、いかにその表現するかっていうの100時間も200時間もプレイしてたら自分のポーン可愛いなってくるからさ、スクショ撮りまくったりとかしてたもんね。
してましたね。髪型とか色とか変えまくって、いかにやり込み度合いを他の人に見せるかっていうのを。
その辺がねメインテーマ言い当たりしたんでね、俺のポーンすごい可愛いでしょ、賢いでしょ、変わってるでしょっていうのをね、貸し借りの中でやるっていう。
子供の頃からやってきた本当にね。
Oh, but back to the Saurians. I just think that's like my favorite design of all the enemies in this game. Just like a thick ass, barely standing on two legs lizard with a spear, and he just wants you dead.
意識ではやってるけどね。魔界村のね一角獣っぽいサイクロプスを本当に初期に変えたことがあって、でもそれじゃないなってなってね、いつのが言ってたよね。
でサイクロプスっていうのは昔象の骨を見た人が鼻のところが穴を目じゃないかと、象の目小さいんでね、ここちょっとあるだけなんで、こういう一つ目の大きい巨人がいるんじゃないかっていうところで生まれた伝説なんじゃないかって話があって、この話がすごい好きだったんで、その話をベースにちょっと考えてみたらどう？時間もね、象とかからモチーフで持ってこれたり、サイとかね、象から持ってこれたりして、すごく面白い指針になったとは思いますね。
あれが一発目やったっけ？
あれが一発目やったと思う。
それでなんとなく決まった感じがあるよね、その方向性的にはね。
キメラもそのモンスターが、動物が他の動物の一部分を食ってるとかっていうので、そういうふうに見えたんじゃないかとか、合わさってるんでそう見えたんじゃないかとか、それこそ交尾してるシーンを見て、2つ重なってるやつを見て新しい。
You know, I think I take a lot of my fantasy inspiration, a lot more from this game than I like to admit or realize fully.
その上でね、過去のね彫像とか本当にオーソドックスでこうだって言われてるねものが残ってるから。そういうのをちょっと合わせて極力気をてらわずに原点に立ち返ったような、ね、ものを、ビジュアル化しようっていうことになったよ
ね。改めましてドラゴンズドグマ10周年ありがとうございます。ここで私たちから大事なお知らせがあります。お待たせしました。ドラゴンズドグマ2作ってます。楽しんでもらえるゲームをスタッフ一同頑張って作っています。ご期待ください。
Too when I didn't believe it when he took off his sweater. Likely mature 17. I don't believe it. It's fake. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's a fucking... That's good. That's fucking good. That's so good. The graphics? There was no graphics. There was just the graphic of the title. There would have been no build-up if you skipped to the end. It would have been, yeah. Oh my god, dude. That was pretty sick. They didn't even show anything and I'm hyped. Dude, I want to play Dragon's Dogma. I'm just trying to figure out if I should play Dragon's Dogma. No way. No way. No way. No, no, no. Oh my god, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep.
Oh no, it's his new voice actor. Oh, it's his new voice actor.
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach.
And Gio. I can cut loose, right?
My excitement has been dashed tremendously. Oh no, it's
Within reason.
It's showtime.
He sounds like a Keith. Oh my god, dude, it looks so good. I'm so disappointed. Why? Why did they replace the voice actor?
Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago,
Oh,
he
this
went
looks so
missing
good.
during a mission in Wutai.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that. Don't you?
Jesus, I can't. Oh my god. This is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. Like, it's not... It's so good, dude. I played the shit out of this on the PSP. Literally, little Lori, when I was just a little child, 500 hours on this game. I'm not even kidding. One of my favorite games of all time. I cannot believe they're remaking it. I am so conflicted because it looks so good. It looks so fucking awesome. And they changed the motherfucker voice actor to sound like Zach.
Think it's sort of a waste?
I'm
Use brings
cringing.
about wear, tear, and rust, and that's a real waste.
Oh, he said the famous line.
Use
it's
brings
so
about
good.
wear, tear, and rust,
Oh,
and that's
it's
a
so
real
good.
waste.
Oh, it looks so good. I'm gonna have to
Project
listen to
G gave birth
Japanese.
to the man we know as Genesis.
I'm literally gonna have to listen to
Project G.
Japanese.
Project Genesis.
Okay, unless I'm stupid. Is this what he sounded like before? I'm so sorry that I can't be so excited. We're getting gacked. Oh, Mr. Outdated knows the old lore. Crisis Core all cutscenes. Unless I'm going crazy. Speak.
And if you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams. And honor.
Is he not gonna speak?
Hey, Zach. You seem a little on edge.
Can you blame me? All this training and no assignments?
Oh my god, dude, it's not even comparable.
Project G.
Project we know as Genesis. He went missing during a mission in Wutai.
You know, I've never actually seen you use that.
That's not him. That's not him. The 500 hours does not, that's not him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Society. No, literally, dude. Literally. I'm so... Hold on. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm just gonna listen to the trailer. I'm just gonna watch the trailer without pausing. I'm just gonna watch the trailer without
Boy, oh
pausing. Maybe I
boy.
can get used to the voice. I'm just gonna...
The price of freedom is steep.
Sounds like a whiny brosif.
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach.
And Gio. I can cut loose, right?
Within reason.
It's
Does look really
showtime.
good. Is this built up from the ground up? Because it looks exactly the same. I don't know how they take a PSP game and upgrade the graphics this much.
Soldier First
The
Class
HUD looks different
Genesis.
too.
A month ago, he went missing during
Yeah,
a
no,
mission
it looks
in
exactly
Wutai.
the same. They must have upgraded
You know,
the
I've never
graphics
actually
somehow.
seen
I've
you
never
use
seen
that.
a graphics
Don't
like
you think it's sort of a waste?
overhaul this good.
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust.
You know what
and
I mean?
That's a real waste.
7 Part 2 announced. Was there a stream I missed? Where did they announce Part 2? Also, why did they need to announce it? Did people think it wasn't happening? Yeah, that's the exact same
Project G
cutscene.
gave birth to the man we know as Genesis.
This is a graphics update, but
Project
like an
G.
amazing one.
Project Genesis.
Settle down. Zack the puppy. What do you know? Shit, lapdogs!
Boy in free. Trailer came out? Okay, now that's exciting. Like, what happened? Did they do a Square Enix Direct?
Hello?
Heaven?
Not quite. It's a church.
By the way, what is your dream?
I can't tell if that's old or new Aerith. Is that Brianna White?
Hello?
Heaven?
Not quite. It's a church.
By the way,
I literally can't tell if that's Brianna White or the old Aerith.
what is
I
your
literally
dream?
can't tell.
To become first? Is it?
No, to become a hero.
Ah, good. Unattainable dreams are the best kind.
Embrace your dreams.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
And whatever happens, protect your honor. As soldier!
No, gotta ruin it. Gotta ruin it.
Get it!
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Was this the stream that I missed? I bet this was it. Can we get a Japanese dub with English subtitles? Yeah, I hate to say because the dub of Crisis Core is really fucking good. And I think both old Aerith and Brianna White did an amazing job at portraying Aerith. And all of the voices, I played the game in English. I was a child, I didn't know about dubs. I thought they were really good. I mean, subs. But the Zack voice is killing me, dude. I hate to be this much of a bitch about it. It just doesn't sound like him. Seven Remake Part 2. Oh, that's what Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is? That's a weird name to call it. Are they remaking Before Crisis? Crisis Core, baby! There are too many Final Fantasy VII games. Too many. We don't talk about this one. Imagine they remake this one. That'd be the funniest thing if they remake it. Does Final Fantasy VII have the most version of any Final Fantasy? It's gotta be. Like, no argument. Like, there's no contest. Like, what would contest it? Final Fantasy 13? Final Fantasy 13 has 3 games.
Cloud, let us defy destiny together.
Dirge was so bad it was good.
Drop plate number 7.
You're gonna do what?
Oh, I didn't play this shit. I didn't play that shit because it's PS5 only.
This'll be a...
I kind of have mixed feelings, so I'm gonna be 400% honest. I don't know if I want to spend another $60 buying Final Fantasy VII again on the PS5 to go through that massive RPG. Again, it was fun. It's just a really long RPG. Just to get to the Yuffie part. Like, I don't know. I think I might just watch the Yuffie part. You know what I mean? I don't think it's worth... Because I put so many hours into the game when it first came out. Now it's a remake and you're telling me I have to do that whole shit again? They fixed the door textures, though. Google says 6 versions of Final Fantasy VII. I have no idea what those 6 versions are. That might be re-releases, right? I don't know.
Memory to cherish for the rest of your lives.
Oh, Scarlet's the final boss of that? That's pretty cool, actually.
What have you done?
Giving Scarlet a bigger role.
We deserve what's coming to them.
You know what's funny? You know what's actually really funny in this fight? Rude. The 2 bad guys you fight in this are Reno and Rude. Is this Reno? No, this is Rude. I think, pretty sure. Oh god, I'm gonna look so fucking stupid if I got the names mixed up. I'm pretty sure this guy's name is Rude, right? He has a crush on Tifa. During this fight, he does not aggro Tifa. He does not punch Tifa. I think he has a specific spell just to target Tifa. And he does not punch her in the face. And I think it's really funny because he has a crush on her. He like casts sleep on her or some shit. When do we get to see Hojo's Bikini Babes? Part 2.
Yeah, but I'm not your sister.
Weird line. Weird line to put in the trailer.
Let the hunt begin. Surrender.
Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Wait, Weiss was in Final Fantasy VII Remake?
But I'm not your...
Wait, what? What? What the fuck is going on? Why is Weiss there? Weiss? Final Fantasy VII Remake, what? Oh, he was an intergrade! Of fucking course he was! Is he the... What is going on? What is happening? I don't understand what's happening. Alright, let's... Max Theory found the integrated ending. Oh god. They just dumping all FFS and stuff, yeah.
Everything about you, from thought patterns to stress responses.
I do not remember Weiss lore. I do not remember any Weiss lore. Just that, what he's like the immaculate being. What's his name kicks his ass. Vincent kicks his ass. I don't remember his lore at all. Like what he is.
My latest update. Indeed, I'd venture to say you're stronger now than you've ever been.
So Chadley is a bad guy?
Stronger than I've ever been. A big clayton little man. Now, who do I kill?
Given that this is merely a training exercise, no one.
This is just like a Marvel cameo.
Be sure to choose my victims wisely.
I don't know why he's getting all these achievements right now. I don't even know this dude. This is the boss of Final Fantasy. No, excuse me, Dirge of Sybaris Final Fantasy VII. His name is Weiss the Immaculate. He's in charge of the new super group that game has when you're playing, what's his name? And that takes place like 2 years after Advent Children. That takes place 2 years after the ending of Final Fantasy VII. He should not be here, but he's like a data fight cameo super boss, I guess.
I can't divulge any details, but I can say its existence is both highly classified and extremely dangerous. To be completely honest, I had some misgivings about implementing.
Did he just like,
even now,
like jailbreak his game and just get all the trophies? I'm so confused.
However, I do believe that engaging in a combat, if you're willing to try, I'd...
They shall be slashed, strangled, and slaughtered.
Why is this motherfucker here?
Beaten, stabbed, and crushed. Garroted and impaled. Shot and executed without mercy.
I know so. Listen, I played Dirge of Sybaris once. I know so little of what's going on. Do they have? I think they have offline trophies. Like, I don't know how much of that is a reference to Dirge of Sybaris. How much of this music is like, oh, it's a remix of the Dirge of Sybaris music. I literally like blot the game out of my memory. I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. I know he's Weiss the Immaculate. I know he's the boss. That's it. that heal was just in fucking time, dude. You guys see the nun damage they're doing? How long is this fight? 11 minutes. Wow. Why is the release finishing of the Smiths? Russo and Azure got way more cutscene time. Because why not at this point? Is that what the bad guys were called? The Smiths?
Is that it?
Is he not going for the summon? I think summon takes away your allies or something, right? Sviat. There was like a little one that was really cute, and then there was like a massive one. That's the only Steve Etsa even leaders of Deep Crowd, yeah. Those are the only two I remember.
Need a breather.
All set. Gotcha. There. There.
Jesus Christ, Eric healing for 5,000. Good healer. Oh, you missed that a little bit. Sorry, she forgetting Russo. She was the hot one. Don't remember. She might be too hot, like anti-sexy. I don't know. Russo, FF7, Dirge. I deadass do not remember this woman. I deadass do not remember this woman. I'm not even kidding. I do not remember this fucking person. Deadass. I played that game on the PS2. I do not remember that woman. This is the most viewed part of the video because he actually does damage. I know it's a fantasy game. It looks really dumb. Do it again, Tifa. Wait, I think that's new and integrate. I do not remember that in the base game. That's hilarious. She had a dolphin kick, but it didn't summon a dolphin. I guess people complained, because in the original game, she has a kick called Dolphin Kick. It's a limit break that summons a dolphin. I guess people were upset that the dolphin kick in this game did not summon a dolphin. So in Intergrade, they added the Dolphin Flurry, in which Tifa summons a dolphin. How does Tifa have the power to summon a dolphin as a martial artist? Stop asking questions.
Go on. My scouts are changed.
What's this?
I wonder if we get the dolphin kick in this part. The dolphin kick was in the last part of the... I'm 90% sure dolphin kick was in the last part of the game. Final Fantasy Remake non-integrate. I'm pretty sure she had dolphin kick. It was just an actual kick. An action, like not summoning a dolphin.
Good to know.
What? 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 Someone...
See you in Deep Crowd.
Can someone who played Dirge of Cerberus explain to me what the fuck just happened? That was literally a Marvel teaser, right? Like, that's literally like, oh, look, it's Weiss the Immaculate. Oh, he's teaching the Dirge of Cerberus spin-off TV show. Whoa. What the fuck? What am I looking at?
Super close one.
There's the victory. Fun fact, I'm sure everyone and their mother knows this. The arena victory animations, these ones right here, are their original victory animations from the original game. Like, Cloud swings the sword, Tifa stretches, and Aerith dusts off her dress. These are the animations from the original game. Weiss's whole thing was he was possessed by Hojo? Are you serious? I didn't get that at all. So Hojo, it really is the big bad of the Final Fantasy VII verse. Like, Hojo's literally, like, unapologetically just the worst. The cause for all of everything bad happening.
Super close one.
The immaculate one. If he was really that immaculate, he should have had a 4-person team. Does that give you... Okay. These are all... What games are these from? Zemnis? Zemnas. I guess these are Dark Souls bosses. Difficulty mitigated through tactile coordination and mastery of Tifa's mobility. Beautiful music. Wow. Okay, so Tifa's... I guess I didn't play the game. I really feels like I played a different fucking video game because I don't know what's going on. Anyway.
Sister.
Now, let the hunt
I
begin.
saw white, and I literally did not understand what I was watching.
Embrace it.
Is that a boss I should know?
Surrender to the darkness.
That might be another deep ground boss. I have no fucking idea.
Embrace
and all Hojo wanted to do was to fuck a space alien. I actually don't know how canon that is. I played all the Final Fantasy VII games, no idea how canon that is. Oh, Genova? Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. He wanted to fuck Genova, yeah.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー7 25周年放送ファイナルファンタジー7 25th アニバーサリーセレブレーションの案内役を務めます北瀬義則です。この放送では FF7 に関連したさまざまな情報をお届けしていきます。短い時間ではありますが皆様にお伝えしたい最新情報がたくさんありますのでぜひ最後までお付き合いください。
Sorry, it's actually really funny because I just thought of a joke because they're making about the space alien and like I just think it'd be really funny if somebody was just like, yeah, Vincent is so fucking weird, like what's up with the vampire thing, the weird costumes, the gun, and I'd just be like, you know, that's what NTR does to a motherfucker. Literally.
最初にご覧いただいたのはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードの Steam 版の配信決定のお知らせでした。スティーブンユーザーの皆さんお待たせいたしました。ついにこの日がやってまいりました。プレイステーション4版ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクはおかげさまで皆様に大変高い評価をいただきました。昨年はプレイステーション5版そして PC 向けにはファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードをエピックゲームストアで発売いたしました。この度 Steam でリリースすることでさらに多くのプレイヤーの皆さんに楽し
みThat's an announcement, right? Cooked by a mad scientist. Yeah. Wow. This is great. I'm pretty sure Sony has like an exclusivity deal with Epic Games. Like all of their PC releases has been exclusively on Epic Games Store, and now there's a Steam.
んでいただきたいと考えております。また、ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードはすでに一部地域で発売されている Steam デックにも。
Damn, look at how far we've come playing Crisis Core on the PSP to Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Steam Deck. That's really cool.
Steam デックなら場所を選ばず気軽に本作をお楽しみいただけます。さて続いては FF725 周年に関連した情報をご覧ください。
Why would you do that? Why would you want to be sad every time you woke up? This motherfucker. Alright. Okay, that kind of fucks a little bit. That's kind of cool. Is that a headband? I don't know what that is. It looks like a hairband. That might be another ring or a bracelet. Do we get the Tifa Jekyll? That's not an official statue. My favorite character, Death Scream, is my morning alarm. Jesus Christ. She wakes up violently crying every single morning.
FF725 周年をファンの皆様と楽しめるようさまざまな試みを準備しております。楽しみにお待ちください。それでは FF7 モバイルタイトルの情報を続けてご覧ください。
Mobile game? Oh, the fucking battle royale? This is weird. This is weird. I never played this. I think it's out already. Season 3? Jesus fucking Christ. What is happening? Why is this real? My God. That's one of the 6 Final Fantasy 7 games. Oh my God, dude. This is a real game. Final Fantasy 7, the first Sword for iOS, Android. It's not even on Steam or anything. I can't even play it on my computer. I gotta play it on a shitty phone. Phones are good though, not shitty anymore. Wait, what? Wait, that's right. That's so weird. Like a year ago, I don't know if it was a year ago, they announced this. Kids don't play on the computers. Like a year ago, they announced this like chibi remake of Crisis Core, but now they're just remaking Crisis Core. So who is this for? Is this to get the kids, the early kids, indoctrinated into the Final Fantasy 7 story nice and early, so they're gonna buy shit for the 50th anniversary? Oh, in battle actually looks cool. You're the one that went up Final Fantasy 7 all the changes in the plot. These are all the remake designs. Let's remake Shiva. Shiva's in what? What? Oh, it's unlockable costumes. Okay, that is really pretty. They made it into a mobile game. They made it into a gacha game. They're selling costumes. This is okay. I know I made that joke, but wow, that's pretty. That's my next D&D character. So it's Crisis Core and all of Final Fantasy 7, it looks like. Like, we've seen the beginning of Crisis Core. And we've seen, like, mid-game into Final Fantasy 7. Does that work? Does it... If you play through the story of Crisis Core first, and then play Final Fantasy 7, you're gonna know Cloud is full of shit. Right? I don't think this works, story-wise. Like, Final Fantasy Crisis Core is a prequel game on purpose, right? Like... Huh. Okay. What? Oh no. What does that mean?
現在配信中のファイナルファンタジー7ザ・ファーストソルジャーの新情報とファイナルファンタジー7エバープライスの最新映像をお届けいたしました。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。 FF7 ファンの皆様にはきっと喜んでいただける情報になるのではないでしょうか。もちろん私自身も非常に楽しみにしております。
Yeah, this is the one we've seen already.
Tear. Project.
Super excited, but his voice, man.
さて、次の映像が最後の情報です。それではどうぞご覧ください。
Alright, I'm gonna full screen for this. I apologize to the little Lories, but here we are.
What we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed.
So they are doing
so
a
focus on
timeline
the future,
multiverse thing.
not the past.
Okay. What will become of the planet?
He wants to finish what he started.
Final Fantasy 7.
He wants to reclaim his birthright.
Oh!
And rule over the planet with Genova at his side.
That's the past stuff.
I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Yeah, that's when Sephiroth travels
what
with
are you implying?
Cloud and he
That I
one-shots
died?
the dragons.
That I'm some kind of imposter?
I saw you lying there.
I'm sorry.
Focus on the future,
Alright,
not the
anyway,
past.
just saying, they're doing some timeline bullshit. Hidden plot points in different systems is the Kingdom Hearts or something. I don't know, man. But yeah, they're doing some timeline shit, which I don't know what they're gonna do. This is definitely all a ploy to make sure Aerith doesn't die so we can continue to market her in sequels, but...
He wants to finish what he started.
This is a really cool intro, because I didn't figure this
he
was
wants
Nibelheim.
to reclaim his birthright.
In the
and rule over the planet with Genova at his
background.
side.
Like, this is him going to the past when he talks to everyone inside the hotel.
I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died?
I'm pretty sure that's
that
him
I'm
talking
some
to his
kind
fake
of
mom.
imposter?
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
Oh boy, with the
I'm
bad voice
trying
actor.
so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
Is that all we saw? Well, we know it's like... What? No fucking way next winter. I'm calling bullshit next winter. That's fake as shit, dude. That's fake. They're gonna push it back to fucking 40 years in the future. There's no way it's coming out this winter. Holy shit. Okay. So we know it's a continuation because we saw the flashback. That's still a good year away. Year 5 away, yeah. Anyway, we know it's a sequel. I'm curious to what the other timeline shit with Zack is gonna be, because it's kind of integral to the story that Zack eats shit. And the story's gonna be entirely fucking different if Zack is there during the whole thing. Like, I don't know if Cloud even joins Avalanche. Like, the first thing Zack is going is, like, winter after next. The first thing, like, Zack is doing is going to Aerith and being like, hey, we need help. Also, I read your letters. Sorry I didn't reply. I was a fucking experiment, right? So, it looks like Zack and, you know, Cloud probably get the help that they need. So then, what happens to Tifa and Avalanche? Like, I'm just so confused. Like, this is gonna be a whole ass other timeline if Zack survives.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクプロジェクトの第2作目にあたるファイナルファンタジー7リバースを発表させていただきました。現在チーム一丸となって鋭意制作中です。そしてリメイクプロジェクトの発表時から 複数作にわたって展開することをお伝えしておりましたが、ファイナルファンタジー7リメイク、ファイナルファンタジー7リバース、そしてその先のもう一作の全3部作で完結することをお知らせいたします。まずはファイナルファンタジー7リバースを楽しみにしていただき、
Okay. I have mixed feelings about the naming convention, right? It feels like they didn't think this out beforehand. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake, classic name, makes sense, right? But it's a part 1 of a remake. It's like a 40% of the original game, right? So in the grander context, it doesn't make sense, right? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth sounds like a tangential game. It doesn't sound like a sequel to Remake. Like, if you're alive during this time, you're going to know the cultural relevance to know Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, okay, that's the second game. Redemption. Holy shit, it might be Redemption. You're not even, it may be Redemption. And it's just confusing. I'm sure they'll come out with a bundle to make it less confusing, but it's just confusing. I feel like, is this a better title than Remake Part 2? I don't know. I think my gut is that it is a better title than Remake Part 2. It just everything just feels weird. I don't know.
ぜひ本プロジェクトの完結までお付き合いいただければと思います。25周年もそれ以降も皆様にお楽しみいただけるようチーム一同尽力してまいります。本日はお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございました。
Bro, if fucking Noctis from Versus 13 pops up in my Final Fantasy VII, I'm gonna blow a load. Alright. I watched this several times. I clapped several times. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not that excited. I feel like this is a big announcement. I don't know. Oh, is this a theory video? Solved. They solved it, guys. One guy solved it. I clapped when I saw the thing. I don't know why I'm not so excited. Like, I should be more. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm trying to figure out why I'm not super excited about seeing that. I mean, Crisis Core Remake's really good. I literally, one complaint is the new voice actor for Zack. I feel bad for the guy they hired to do it because I've just been railing on him this whole time, but it just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound like him. I didn't even need a sound alike, really. Like, it doesn't need to be the same voice, but, like, it doesn't sound like Zack. It doesn't sound like the character. Like, I don't care that Sephiroth got a new voice actor. They all got new voice actors, but Zack's the only one that, like, pisses me off. Integrate on Steam. The initial hype for Final Fantasy Remake kind of died once they realized it was part 1. I mean, a couple people, right? But I played through the whole thing. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I think it was really well made. I think there were 2 filler chapters. That was like my one complaint, right? There was the chapter where you were, like, on, like, the scaffolding. And I forgot the other filler chapter. There were, like, 2 filler chapters. That was, like, my one complaint. But yeah, it was, like, a really good game. And, like, you know, I think in a vacuum, if you had to remake Final Fantasy VII, remaking the first part without all the bullshit, and, you know, the timeline bullshit kind of had made me more interested than turned off, because I was just like, oh, what are they gonna do with the timeline? Even if they're probably gonna do something bad and fuck it up, but, you know, like, it's still intriguing, I guess. Spooky train segment. It's gonna be, we're gonna get a new story. Another thing is, like, you know, am I gonna play the Final Fantasy Rebirth and then wait a fucking year for Final Fantasy Rebirth Intergrade and then have to play through the massive RPG again? I just said it was so good, but then, like, replaying it again, like, I don't want to do that. Integrate on Steam is really cool. I might actually play it, even though I have a PS5. Jewelry was cool. Don't care about the mobile game. I don't know what this is, if I'm gonna be real. Maybe it's because I knew that this was coming, because someone said it. that Remake Part 2 was announced, so I knew it, so, like, it wasn't crazy. Like, I'm gonna have my fun with it. I think I'm just more excited for Dragon's Dogma 2, because I guess I knew it was I didn't know it was coming. Alright, let's watch this trailer again.
Embrace your dreams.
That's for Crisis Core. Honestly, figured I'd wait until the installment of the final Director's Cut versions will be out. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely gonna be on the PS6, you know, a Final Fantasy Remake Complete Intergrade, you know, where after they integrate the third one, right? What does that word even mean? I'm sorry. After they integrate the third one, right? The finale. You did splooge harder on Dragon's Dogma? Yeah, I splooged so hard on that one. After the finale, they're just like, hey everyone, here's the complete collection of Remake, Rebirth, Redemption, Intergrade, all three. There's 7 Weiss secret bosses. Have fun. You know what I mean? But, like, as a streamer and someone who's involved in the culture, I don't know. It's kind of like saying I want to wait for the MCU to be done before watching all the movies. Like, there's a certain aspect of the culture of, like, experiencing something as it happens. To talk about it, to do stuff where waiting until everything's done isn't, you know, it's not gonna be as fun, you know? Like, the game comes out in fucking 12 years, right? You play through all 3 of the games, right? And then, like, everyone's kind of done talking about it and moved on to the next, to Final Fantasy 17 that's around the corner. So it's like, it's weird. I don't know. Like, I finished the Final Fantasy 7 Part 1, and then, like, I love talking to people about the multiverse theory and what's gonna happen with the timelines and all the shit, and then Intergrade came out, and I didn't know there was a Weiss fight, but, like, if I do play that, and I fight Weiss, and I do the Yuffie part, you know, everyone's gonna be done talking about it and shit. It's sort of like waiting for a season of show to end to get the whole thing over with. Yeah, that's another thing. I feel like WandaVision was the only MCU, show that I watched as it came out, and it's the one I had the most fun with because I could go on Twitter and see what people's theory was and shit and everything. I mean, I feel like it was the first one. I feel like, you know, oh no, Moon Knight was pretty big on that, and I wasn't involved in any of that shit because I didn't see Moon Knight. Yeah, it's sort of a similar thing. I think I've been rambling. But we're gonna watch this again.
What we've done, that's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed. So focus on the future.
That's not dialogue from the original Final Fantasy VII. It was sort of implied that Aerith and Sephiroth... Oh shit, was it implied? I don't remember if it was implied or a fan theory. In my interpretation of events from the fan theory, or what I think is going to happen, is that Aerith and Sephiroth have some knowledge of this timeline fuckery. And know what's supposed to happen, right? They both know that Aerith's supposed to die. Aerith stops Meteor from being in the live stream. Sephiroth, what? And what am I saying? And that, you know, everything works out in the end, right? So I think both of them know in the remake that the shit is happening. So both of them are knowledgeable of the timelines and changing. That's why Aerith is saying this shit now for the trailer, because she knows she's supposed to die and everything's supposed to happen, but she can change the future. Now, there's a bunch of things up in the air, because one, if Aerith doesn't die, she's not in the live stream, which means she can't cast Holy from the live stream and prevent Meteor. So maybe that's what Sephiroth is trying to do, to not kill Aerith. Square Enix is like, oh, we have Aerith alive, we can now do things with her. And then it's like, shit, Sephiroth is, you know, what do we do to stop Sephiroth? It's a new timeline and shit. Maybe the fact that Zack is in this timeline, the other adjacent timeline, they'll figure some shit out. I don't know.
Not the
what was it? Why did I pause the video? What am I saying? Yeah, so I think Aerith is knowledgeable of the timeline shift and what's supposed to happen, which is why she's saying these lines here. Sephiroth's just there to fuck around with Cloud, maybe. I don't know.
That's set in stone. The past is forever. But the future, even if it has been written, can be changed. So focus on the future, not the past.
He wants to finish what he started.
This is
he
really
wants to
cool.
reclaim his birthright.
This is really cool.
and
I did not
rule
realize
over the
this was
planet
Niflheim.
with Genova at his side. I saw you lying there. I figured it was too late.
Wait, what are you implying? That I died? That I'm some kind of imposter?
You were here with me 5 years ago. Where are you? What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
I wonder what the white feather is. The white feather makes me think of like Angeal. It makes me think of... That's really all it makes me think of. Like Angeal. Anyone else have white wing? Genesis. I think Genesis is also going to be important here because Genesis was supposed to have his thing, Gact and everything. That was supposed to have his thing after Dirge of Cerberus, if I remember correctly, because the after credit scene of Dirge of Cerberus was just like, oh, Gact is coming, Genesis is here, what's gonna happen? And then they just kind of was like, all right, we'll give him whatever in Crisis Core because that's not moving forward in the timeline. So I think now that they have this multi-timeline thing and they have all these things to remind you who the fuck Genesis is, I think Genesis is gonna have some like Gact worming his way into the main canon. Literally, I think he's gonna do something. It's gonna be involved in the remake universe somehow. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's what the White Wings are supposed to do. Maybe Genesis is the fucking anti-Hojo mastermind. I don't fucking know. But were there any other announcements today? Can't wait for our reunion. It's pretty good. Any other video game announcements I should know about? Because those were two really big ones. Okay, well, we'll be watching that in a second. It's the player. The player is the real villain. I guess it's all the stuff. It's gonna end with a concert that you should know about. I don't think so. Final Fantasy stuff was a big one. Yeah, Final Fantasy and Dragon's Dogma. All right, so I guess that's it. That was my reaction. I'm going to mark the timer down. If you're watching this over YouTube, thanks for watching. Have a good day and subscribe.